morning. How the devil are we? Thought we'd go somewhere different today on a ride around. So it's nice and bright, but don't let the sunshine fool you. It's saying it's 21 degrees, but it's quite overcast in places. And it's quite chilly, so how the devil are you? In all honesty, I don't know where we are at the minute. It's one of those sort of like limbo places between villages. I'm sure the locals will say, oh yeah, that's up, it's up there, isn't it? Today we're talking about today. It is a thing, and I did actually do a live broadcast to the nation last night explaining what I did and how I felt. Oh, it was so funny. I was out sitting about indoors, and what happened was, dashboard's filthy, isn't it? What happened was, I tried out a new karaoke song, just mindful, coming into a bend, very sharp bend, so I'm going to take it quite wide so I can look further around to the left as I can. It's normally up here. It's normally where you encounter traffic coming the other way, and they're normally big GP SUV things. So just be mindful. Oh, what was I telling you? In Asda nearly had a delivery. They weren't. What's it, you know? That normally happens. It's normally, well, to be fair, that's the first time it's been an Asda lorry. Other supermarkets are available because I'm not monetised in any way. I don't even ask people for a cup of coffee, which I could do with them in a minute. Anywho, yeah, it's normally a delivery van, lorry of some sort, or what do they call it? SUV. You know, those hybrid sort of car things, jeepy looking things. Normally they've got a dog sitting in the back part of it, like a Ford Ranger or Nissan Navara. This is a pretty village. Yeah, it's one of them. One of them. Anyway, going back to what I was saying about last night. So I found some more songs to torture people's eardrums with, and I was playing it on my phone, you know. It's about 9:30 at night, muted the TV, and anyway, I sung this one song and I could feel spirit step in. Quite sure who. I get this feeling that I'm being watched from the door. Anyway, I thought my shoulder's gone warm. So that for me is normally a sign that they're stepping in. So anyway, I sung that song, alright, and that next song, was a very old song, probably from mid-50s, maybe even earlier. It's by a young from a young singer. Well, he was young at the time, called Harry Belafonte. And my mum used to like have a teenage crush on him, and she liked his music as well. And it's alright, as I said that, I was reminded of another YouTube vloggist who's got their own channel, and he does this, "Oh, Maureen, they're playing it again. She's up to it again, Maureen." You know, like this. Well, I had an auntie Maureen back in the day, and I just heard that. It's weird. "Oh, Maureen, she's playing that song again." Yeah, anyway, this song was a Harry Belafonte song called "Island in the Sun." And Mum loved that song, and every time I used to sing karaoke, she always just said, "Play Island in the Sun," like this. And I have to admit, I do quite like it as well. And so I was sitting there playing this "Island in the Sun," and I was singing it, and I felt spirit coming right quick and right fast. It's like, "Oh, she's playing my song again, Maureen. Let's have a listen." Like that. And I'm singing away. As morning breaks from heaven on high, I lift my heavy load to the sky. Sun comes down with a burning glow, mingles my sweat with the earth below. Like this. And it was as if I turned my head to the right at that particular moment, we would have knocked noses. Coming over a bit. We would have knocked noses. Right, there is a cyclist just here. Oh, big one from Wigan, so I'm going to tuck him behind this woman. See, this is what I don't like about country roads. There's a car coming. Well, it could be the sound of our tyres. Right, quick check. Nothing coming. Mindful. The thing is, at the minute, you got so many like hedgerows. Treat this one with the same. I can see a bit better with that one because it weren't on the bend. Yeah, and And I felt like if I'd turned my head to the right, me and Mum would have knocked noses. Or what my dad used to call an Eskimo kiss, when you rub noses. There was a song that I was singing last night, and I can't remember what the song is called. But yes, I can. It's just come to me. It's the Rock and Roll Waltz. I was sitting in the chair singing it. Thank you. I was sitting in the chair singing it, and it says, there in the night was a wonderful scene. Having tea on the green. This is a village called Allingbreen. And they have got the most lovely. Is it Allingbreen? Yeah, I think it is. They've got the most lovely community spirit. And like they all go out and they all sit on the green and take their deck chairs. And it's like, I don't know if they've got, I'm assuming they have somewhere a village hall. But they all go out and they take their deck chairs out and they meet on this village green and have a chin wag and, you know, and it's refreshing to see. I don't know whether it's a village tradition, because it's the only village I've ever known, like locally, that do that sort of thing. Because normally, come on kids, in you go, shut the door, park, blah, blah, blah. Got a speeding ticket here when I first started driving. There's one of those Robocops in the pub car park on the left, and I come down the hill. I hadn't been driving that. I come down the hill and what happened was my car, I was doing like 28 miles an hour coming down the hill. But because it's quite a steep hill, you gain momentum. And I ended up doing, I think it was 32 miles an hour when she zapped me coming out of the village, coming into the village. And she flagged me down. She said, do you know what speed you were doing? I said, 30, I think. I was too busy watching the road. She said, well, blatantly you wasn't, otherwise you'd have seen us in a lay-by and slowed down. Oh. She's only a young stick anyway. So I wasn't too pleased with that. So when it's on falling ground, I'm bound the speed's bound to increase. Well, you should be prepared for any any eventuality when you're driving. Well, yeah, I suppose so. But I mean, 2 miles an hour. So she said, well, that 2 miles an hour does make a difference. I said, ever so sorry. I said, I don't normally speed. I was too busy putting my gym bottle down. I didn't. You feel like it, though. Oh, sharp bend, sharp bend, sharp bend. Right, another sharp bend. Slow it down. There's a sharp turning here. At the top of what we used to call the Mad Mile. You know what, when I was indoors I was chilling and I had to go out. So I put my jumper on. Not chilling now, I'm thinking of taking my jumper back off again. Yeah, so they let me off. She just gave me a polite warning. Well, now I think we're lucky. We've got moon craters. I think we're lucky around here in the respect that we haven't got many in Northamptonshire of those, you know, the silly villages. We've got lots of pretty villages. But you know the silly villages. What's going on here? What is it? Apple? Been turned off, Maureen. Yeah, you know these villages. Went somewhere the other day. Over to Stratford upon Avon. On the way back the week we go through from Banbury go through these two villages where you go up what they call it's either sunset or sunrise depending on where you come from. Sunset Hill, and it takes you through two main villages. One of them's Roxton, big old house on the left hand bend as you're approaching Banbury. And the speed limits there were jumping all over themselves. So you come through Roxton, and it's 20, which is understandable because you've got very sharp bends. Then it went from 20 to 60 as you come into the other village I can't remember the name of. You go down into the dip, come up the other side of the dip, and it's 60. Then it goes from 60 to 30, 30 to 40, I think it is. 40 to 20, back to 30. And that's all in the space of about half a mile, I suppose. Maybe a mile. These villages where they change the speed to suit themselves. I mean, 20 miles an hour in a car, you can understand it if there's a school or something like that, then yeah, maybe, possibly. But that is ridiculous. Take it down to 20. Before long you're going to have these villages, car-free zones in the villages. And you're going to have these park and drive things. No parking in our village. And I can see that. Oh dear. Bigger than from Wyvern at the side. I like those lorries where you look at from the side and you can see the driver sitting in the cab picking his nose. It's typical. me at the roundabout because I have to take up like the whole of the road in some cases. That one's not too bad. But you've got 3 lanes. I was in the left lane. You had that Wyvern lorry in the middle lane. Gonna need to swing round because it had a long trailer on the back. And you never know where the back of the lorry is gonna go. Come on then, Winkle. That's it. It's not my job to match their speed. It's their job to match my speed because they're coming down the slip road. So every day is a school day. This one as well. Stick about 55, 60. The way I look at it is I've got nowhere specific to go, and it's normally about 60 on dual carriageways. 60, 65 on dual carriageways. And you think to yourself, well, that's a bit slow. Well, no, not really. Because, like, the national speed on the dual carriageway for a car is 70, unless otherwise stated. Now, I know that there's 2 lorries in front of me. Slip road going off to the left. But I know that just as we come under this bridge, go past this services, the speed goes down to 50. So what I'm doing now, there's nothing behind me that's causing me any threat. That car's just joined this lane. He's now applying his brakes. So the traffic's probably queuing at that roundabout. Mindful of the garage forecourt, because it's not a very big slip road coming out that garage on the left. Right here, I'm just gonna bring the speed down, and we're now doing 48 in a 50 limit. Marker signs for the countdown to the lay-by, countdown to the roundabout, and start indicating at the 100-yard mark. Applying my brakes. This roundabout is an arse blanket because the people in England don't know how to use roundabouts. And this is the horrible bit, because you have to sort of like swing out, still indicating right. Now I'm indicating left. Shut up. Bottom it wilt. These traffic lights are on green, so I'm mindful. But then straight on top of this, you've got the roundabout that goes off to the retail park. accelerating away now. It's only 30 along here. They're building a new housing estate along here, and they've been doing it for seemingly years. There's always some sort of hold up along here. Whether they're patching the roads up or what, I don't know. But there's a learner up in front. We're going to be turning right where this blue car's just gone round. Mirrors, signal, maneuver. Don't go over the white line at the end of the road as you turn in. If you don't know your width for your car, this is a lovely road. For like houses and that. This is what is like Rushton's Millionaires Row. You got like driveways on the left, parked cars on the right, cars coming towards you, Crowder Hill. I'm just offering it up. There's no point in rushing. No point in rushing. Got a school on your right now. Stuff queuing at the bottom. Pedestrian crossing. A big one from Wigan coming round. It's a bit big to be going up there. The big Iveco Stralis, I think it's lost. They come out the other day to paint the road markings up here, because normally on that bend you've got stuff coming out of like the supermarket there. There's normally stuff parked all on that bend. That's it, Cat, you finish having your breakfast. Right. It was there a minute ago. So, that is our ride around today. I'm going to cut you loose here. I'm going to take my jumper off because I'm going to be melting. I'll speak to you all later.